Okay, this is an update to the video I did called American Airlines Employs Terrorists. And it is on See the Streamer Cometh. This is the site right here. And there's the name of the YouTube channel. And what this had to do was with Brigitte Gabriel, founder of Act for America, exposed American Airlines as employing terrorists. This is the document that was shown, Act for America. American Airlines recognizes 4 employees for leadership, including Hamas leader Mohammed el-Sharqawi of Arizona. And so we were like, okay, Hamas leader, what's Hamas? It says here he was previously the director of Hamas in Arizona. So we went to the U.S. Department of State, and it's foreign terrorist organization, and Hamas is listed right here. It was put on there in October the 8th of 1997. It was added to the list. Hamas, a terrorist organization. Okay, great. So American Airlines has a former terrorist organization leader as one of their employees. Now, up in higher management in American Airlines there's another guy here. He's straight from Iran. His name is Firaz Vahidi, and you'll be interested to know that he's been all in. He's an Iranian, been all inside of American Airlines. He was born in 1967, was Senior Vice President and Chief Commercial Officer of American Airlines. As Chief Commercial Officer, Firaz Vahidi had been a principal architect of building the new American Airlines. His responsibilities included network and alliances, facilities and fleet planning, customer insights and loyalty, revenue management, sales, marketing, and communications. Okay. His early life and education. Vahidi was born in Tehran, which is Iran, in 1967 and left in 1983 for the United States and settled in San Diego, California. While there, he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Mechanics and Engineering Services from the University of California of San Diego in 1988. Later, Vahidi earned a Master of Business Administration in 1994 at Paris's École Nationale des Ponts et Chaussées. I don't know how to speak French or pronounce it. His career at American Airlines. A veteran global flyer, of course he's from Iran, Vahidi began his airline career in America in 1994. Let's see here. He says he began his airline career at American in 1994. Okay. Wow. He was there before and after 9/11. Isn't that interesting? His early experience was in planning. He subsequently served in roles of increasing responsibility in revenue management, strategic alliances, and finance. He joined American as Senior Vice President of Planning in June 2009 after 9/11 and was named Chief Commercial Officer in 2010. Under Vahidi's leadership, American has strengthened its presence in its hubs, expanded the reach of its global network, developed international joint ventures, and has broadened and deepened its alliances and one world partnerships. Okay, one world partnerships. He also has led the modernization of America's fleet with the industry's largest ever new aircraft order that in a few years will create the most modern, fuel-efficient fleet in the business. He has overseen innovations in every area, from revenue management with the introduction of new pricing products to the redesign of the global sales organization to align more closely with customers. Known for putting the customer at the center of all aspects of the customer experience, Vahidi has redesigned the customer journey with the introduction of industry-leading services such as flagship check-in and the upgrade of American's international premium cabin experience. He has led the innovative design of cabin interiors for American's new Boeing and Airbus fleet, including the new Boeing 777-300 So customers feel that travel is a continuation of their lifestyle rather than an interruption. Vahidi also has overseen the renewal of the AA Advantage program, which has been recognized with 2013 Freddie Awards for Airline Program of the Year, Best Elite Program, and Best Airline Promotion. Now, where he talks about the 777, it's a extra big plane. Pastor David had a dream about that plane before it was manufactured. That was back in 1984. One of the many highlights during Vahidi's career included American's plans to introduce the only three-class transcontinental service using the industry-leading Airbus 321 aircraft from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport to Los Angeles in January 2014 and San Francisco in March 2014. Vahidi also oversaw the planning to launch the first 777-300ER non-stop service from American's Dallas-Fort Worth hub to Hong Kong and Shanghai. Vahidi and his team are credited for creating the first renewal of American's iconic brand identity in over 40 years. The brand and agency teams were recognized with the 2013 Clio Award for Corporate Identity Design, the first time an airline brand has received such recognition. It's interesting. This Iranian comes over here from Iran and just about takes over the whole airline. As a result, I find that interesting. I don't know about you. As a result of the restructuring efforts as well as the transformation of the airline's network, renewal of its fleet, and introduction of industry-leading amenities, American posted record financial results in the second and third quarters of 2013. Most people say, well, that's a good thing, right? He's taking it higher. Other career highlights. Okay, this is an Iranian, okay? He came over here from Iran, and we know that in the religion of peace, they can lie to you until they get strong enough to take over. Just saying, you kind of wonder about things nowadays, what people are thinking, what they're doing. So just wondering, Vahidi's diverse business and leadership experience also includes a stint at AT&T. Okay, that's just like the biggest, American Telephone and Telegraph. Used to be the biggest, the leading cell phone, telephone, and all that, beginning in 2002, where he played senior roles in corporate strategy, planning, and investor relations. He played a key role in crafting and executing the AT&T SBC, Southwestern Bell, merger and integration. Following his tenure at AT&T, he served as Chief Operating Officer and member of the Board of Directors of Forum, a London-based technology company. So he's just going everywhere. I mean, he's really with it. He's just going around taking care of everybody's stuff. He's an Iranian. He's, just saying. Okay, so it doesn't say anything here about his children, his wife. So, looking him up on the internet, we came across another man with the same last name, Ahmad Vahidi. Now, you might say, well, this may or may not be related to him. It might be his dad. We thought maybe it's his dad, but it shows he was born in 1958, which, make him a little young to be his dad. But then on another site, it showed he was born in 1947. This is another guy named Vahidi, okay? And it appears to be the same man. And of course it says there's a name change, but you know how that goes. People change their names to hide their identities, right? So Ahmad Vahidi, and this shows it in Persian, was born the 27th of June in 1958, is an Iranian political and former commander of the Revolutionary Guards. He was the Minister of Defense, having held the post from the 3rd September 2009 until August the 15th of 2013. Early life and education. Vahidi was born on June 27th of 1958 in Shiraz. Okay, and then over here it says also about Vahidi, born June the 28th in 1947. Okay, let's see, June the 28th. Okay, this says June the 27th of 58. And over here it said June the 28th of 47. Okay, so let's just continue on here. It says his real name is Ahmad Shah Chiraji. His nickname is Vahid. Okay, so who's to say that this man here, Vahidi, who's been at American Airlines, is not really Shiragi. I don't know how to pronounce this, so no offense is intended. So, just this is interesting, don't you think? So this guy, he holds a bachelor's degree in electronics and master's degree in industrial engineering. He received a PhD in strategic studies from Imam Sadegh University. Okay, so he's also, he was a politician, commander of the Army, Minister of Defense, and he's also very well educated, like the man over here at American Airlines. So, like father, like son, possibly. His career, it says he joined Revolutionary Guards in 1979. He was made deputy to the then Revolutionary Guards Commander Mohsen Rezai for Intelligence Affairs, intelligence, in 1981. The same year, he was also named commander of the Balal base. In 1983, he joined the Quds Force, a unit of the Revolutionary Guards that is responsible for operations outside of Iran. He holds the rank of Brigadier General. Vahidi was appointed Deputy Minister of Defense in 2005 when Mustafa Mohammad Najjar became Minister of Defense. He was in office until 2009. In August 2009, he was appointed Minister of Defense by President Mahmoud Ahmadinejad, he's our friend, isn't he? He's definitely Israel's friend. He says he wants to kill them all. The religion of peace, he wants them all to rest in peace. Just saying, you look at things in the world today and you try to make sense of it. So that's all we're doing here. We're just looking at facts and going, what's up? And on the 3rd of September 2009, the Majlis endorsed Vahidi as Minister of Defense with a vote of 227 out of 286. He received 79.3% of the votes of the members of the parliament. Vahidi's term ended August the 15th of 2013, and Hossein Dagan replaced him in the post. Vahidi has been wanted by Interpol since 2007. Well, see, that's one reason to change your name, change your birth date, try to avoid, avoid, using both words at the same time, getting picked up. Vahidi has been wanted by Interpol since 2007. For his alleged participation in the bombing of the Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires, Argentina, on 18th of July, 1994, in which 85 people died. Vahidi, okay, so Interpol, the International Police Department, they want this guy because he supposedly was part of bombing the Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires, Argentina. He was serving as commander of a special unit of Iran's Revolutionary Guard known as the Quds Force when the attack occurred. He is one of the 5 Iranians sought in the bombing. Iran denies that it was involved. Of course they do. Of course they do. It's like they deny that they have any nuclear ambitions today. They're nice guys. In June 2010, Vahidi was blacklisted by the U.S. government. Oh, wow, man. A measure which is aimed at freezing the assets of proliferators of weapons of mass destruction and their supporters, thereby isolating them from the U.S. financial and commercial systems. Okay, so the guy's last name is Vahidi, and is he Is he related to the guy at American Airlines? I don't know. In May 2011, Vahidi paid an official visit to Bolivia. Upon this event in June 2011, Bolivia apologized to Argentina for Ahmad Vahidi visiting the country and announced that he would be leaving the country immediately. Did they arrest him and hand him over? No. They said, whoops, sorry, we didn't mean to have him here, and sent him on his way. Okay, so we've been reading Ahmad Vahidi, and here's another spot about who is everything explained today. Ahmad Vahidi. Ahmad Vahidi, born 28 June 47, is an Iranian politician and former commander of the Revolutionary Guard. Same guy. He is the current Minister of Defense of Iran, having held the post since August 9 of 2009. He was born on June the 28th of 47. It's interesting that the other one said he was born June the 27th of 58 in Mashhad. In 1980, he joined the Quds Force, a unit of the Army of the Guardians of the Islamic Revolution. Okay, now, if you think back during these years, what was going on with the Iranian hostage situation and all that? Okay, it says here they were responsible for operations outside of Iran. His real name is Ahmad Shah Shiraji. His nickname is Vahid. He was born in Shiraz, which I guess is in obviously Iran. Controversies. He is wanted by Interpol for his alleged participation. Okay, it's the same guy. Bombing of the Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires, Argentina on July the 18th of 1994, in which 85 people died. He is one of 5 Iranians sought in the bombing. Iran denies that it was involved. We just read that on the other article. June 2011, Bolivia apologized to Argentina for his visiting the country, announced he would be leaving Bolivia immediately. He was blacklisted by the U.S. government in 2010. We just read that. Political career. It basically says the same thing as the other, so there's no point in reading that. Okay, so that's Ahmad Vahidi. We had another Ahmad Vahidi, and Viraz Vahidi has been all through American Airlines helping rearrange the whole place. Iranian Muslim, okay. And then American Airlines recognizes 4 employees for leadership, including Hamas leader Mohammed El-Sharkawi of Arizona. Was this part of the guys, remember over here for Vahidi, it talked about his teams, the teams of Vahidi and his team were credited for creating the first renewal. Let me start again. Vahidi and his team were credited for creating the first renewal of American's iconic brand identity in over 40 years. His team, Vahidi and his team, okay? And then right here, here in September of this year, you've got this guy here who is a Hamas leader. May I remind you, he is in the U.S. Department of State. Hamas as a designated foreign terrorist organization, Hamas. Okay, so was he part of Vahidi's team? This guy here? I don't know. And it says here that, let's revisit this for a minute, that these 4 employees that were recognized by American Airlines, including the Hamas leader, that the award was given to Sharkawi at the end of June of 2015, but was published in American Airlines American Way magazine in September, June, July, August, September. Why did they wait 3 months to do that? And was this man part of Vahidi's team? Okay. So check out Act for America. Check out our videos here. And all these links, as here, this is the link of the 4 being recognized, and this is the link of who Hamas is. These links will be posted at the bottom of this video. So thank you for watching, and doesn't it just seem very interesting that American Airlines recognizes a Hamas leader, a terrorist organization, according to the United States. And one of their top guys is an Iranian-born guy, and looks here like maybe this might be his dad, his family members. And there is no wife, there is no children, there's nothing else about the man. So they must be trying to keep him hidden. And for some reason, his award here was delayed being published in their magazine for 3 months. Well, it's a very interesting world. Pastor David had that dream in 1984 about American Airlines being controlled by Arabs. You had this Iranian Arab who was in American Airlines before and after 9/11. You remember in 9/11 there were people who pulled their stock. They did some crazy things with stock because they knew, it looked like, what would happen with 9/11, the stock market, and they made millions and billions of dollars by manipulating stocks with that single event, which if they hadn't known, how would they, just saying. So, yeah, 79 revolutionary. In 1979, it was the Iranian Revolution, the hostage situation. So just check it out, just take a look for yourself. We're just presenting some articles here, and so draw your own conclusions. And thanks for watching. We really appreciate it, and I hope you